Hello and welcome. Please make sure to turn on subtitles and repeat after me to get the most out of this video. In a small, dilapidated village on the edge of a sprawling forest lived a young girl named Ella. Orphaned at a young age, Ella had lost her parents to a tragic accident and was left to fend for herself. The village was poor, and the ramshackle orphanage where Ella was placed offered little comfort. The building was old and cold, and the meager food provided was barely enough to sustain her. Ella's days were filled with hardship. She worked tirelessly doing chores for the other villagers, hoping that her small acts of kindness would earn her enough to survive. Despite her circumstances, Ella had a bright spirit and a heart full of dreams. She loved to read the old, worn out books she found in the attic of the orphanage. Each book transported her to magical lands and distant places, sparking her imagination and fueling her hope for a better future. One frosty winter's day, a traveling storyteller named Mr. Thompson arrived in the village. He captivated everyone with his tales of adventure, bravery, and magic. Ella was mesmerized, her eyes wide with wonder as she listened to his stories. After his performance, Ella approached Mr. Thompson with a shy request.
Could you please teach me how to tell stories like you? I want to bring a little magic to my life and others.
Mr. Thompson, seeing the spark in Ella's eyes, agreed to teach her the art of storytelling. For weeks, Ella learned from him, practicing her craft and dreaming of sharing stories that could bring joy and hope to others. Just as Ella was beginning to find her voice, a severe winter storm struck the village. The heavy snow and biting winds caused the village's main bridge to collapse, isolating them from the neighboring towns. The villagers struggled with food shortages and harsh conditions. The orphanage was particularly hard hit and resources were stretched thin. Ella's new dream of becoming a storyteller seemed to be slipping away as she focused on helping with the crisis. She organized food distribution and comforted the younger children. Her selflessness and determination made a difference, but the harsh winter took its toll. One evening, as the storm raged outside, the villagers gathered in the orphanage's common room for warmth. Ella, though exhausted, saw the sadness and fear in the eyes of the children and adults alike. Inspired by Mr. Thompson's teachings, She decided to use her storytelling skills to bring comfort. With a trembling voice, but a heart full of courage, Ella began to weave a story about a brave little girl who, despite facing many challenges, brought hope and light to her village. As she spoke, her words painted vivid images of courage and resilience. The room fell silent, captivated by her tale. Her story didn't just entertain, it inspired. The villagers, moved by her words, found renewed strength to face their difficulties. They worked together to repair the bridge and gather resources, all the while keeping Ella's story alive in their hearts. Spring arrived, and with it, the melting snow revealed a village that had come together stronger than before. The bridge was repaired, and the villagers were able to resume their normal lives. They had managed to overcome the hardships of the winter through their collective efforts and the hope sparked by Ella's storytelling. Ella's talent did not go unnoticed. The village elders, recognizing her contribution and the impact of her stories, invited her to stay and continue sharing her gift. Ella accepted with gratitude, finding her place in the community as the village's storyteller. Her stories of hope and bravery became a cherished tradition. As the years passed, Ella's storytelling grew renowned beyond the village. Her tales of magic and courage were shared far and wide, bringing joy and inspiration to many. She continued to live in the village, now a respected and beloved figure. The orphanage, once a place of hardship, had become a beacon of hope and creativity thanks to Ella's influence. Ella never forgot the hardships she endured, but she also never forgot the power of hope and dreams. She used her experiences to teach others about resilience and the importance of kindness and community. Ella's journey from a poor orphan girl to a celebrated storyteller was a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Her story is a reminder that no matter how dire the circumstances, one's dreams and passions can light the way forward. Ella's life was a living story of transformation, showing that even the smallest voice, when filled with hope and determination, can inspire changes and touch the hearts of many. And so, Ella's legacy lived on through her stories, a legacy that taught the world that hope, courage, and kindness can transform even the darkest of times into something truly magical.